Okay, so welcome to our team call. It is Wednesday, February 12th. And as I was just saying with the ladies here about picking a program and not feeling like you have to do a new program just because it's the new program, like, yes, we have a great library and you should be talking about all the new programs, but ultimately it's more important to do what is your, like, specific to your ideal client and your people. So that is what we're talking about today, is really like niching down on who you are here to help so that you can really have that tunnel vision and that direction. It'll make things so much, it honestly makes things so much easier when you figure out who you're talking to. It makes things easier with your posting, makes things easier with your conversations and inviting. Like, it just makes life easier for you when you really get like down to who you're here to help. So first thing is, what I want you to do is, so there's going to be like homework assignments with this one. Like, I definitely want you to take action on this. And the first thing is figuring out like your ideal client. So write it down. I know we've talked about doing this before, but I really want you guys to actually do it because it's so helpful. Writing down like who you want to help. Like, give your person a name. Like, give her a name. How old is she? What does she do for work? Where does she live? Like, what are her hobbies? Like, really get specific on it. So for me, I've been thinking about this and I couldn't think of a name for my girl because it's like, I was trying to think of it. I feel like it would be like an Emily or like a Chloe. Like, I want something that's kind of like fun. I was like, well, I already do have a Chloe, which is cool. So like giving the name, like, I think I'm going to go with Emily for my girl. So my girl Emily is between the ages of 25 to 32. She is out of college, like passed out of college, because I'm not someone, college students are not my thing. They do not have the right mindset that I want right now, like, especially because I'm surrounded by them so much. They're not my thing right now. So want someone who's like out of college, in her career, but seems to have like, she lost herself while she was in college. She gained the weight, she did the partying, but now she's out of that scene and she's like feeling like she's stepping into her adult life and she really wants to start taking care of herself and prioritizing her health. She is adventurous, like she loves being outside and like hiking or just like rock climbing, like going to fitness classes, rock climbing. She's active, but she's still finding like there's something that she's missing. She doesn't have like 60 pounds to lose, but maybe she has like 15 to 30, it's just that little bit that she's really struggling with. She wants to tone up. She wants to feel strong and she wants to gain control over her eating habits because she finds that she's doing all the things. She's active, she works out, but there's still something missing and something that she's struggling with. She makes it to workout classes, but not consistently. And like, she's just, maybe she'll go once a week and then, or not at all. And she's like, I'm paying for this thing, but it's not really working for me. I need something, I need help, support, like accountability, need something else. So that's like the person that I am looking to help as my avatar for my client, because that's exactly, like, basically I said this before, like your person that you're looking to help is where you were before you started all of this. And the more specific you can get, the easier it'll be for when you're writing your post, because you're writing your post and I want you to think that you are actually talking to Emily, like that girl who is your person. That is the only person that you are writing these posts for, not your uncle or your cousin twice removed or your mom who's looking at your posts or your stories. These aren't for her. These aren't for him. These are for Emily, your person. That is who you are writing this to. And that way, like, you're going to feel more excited to write your post. And you're going to have that girl looking in and being like, whoa, she's talking to me. And it'll make your inviting so much easier because you're putting it out there so that when you're talking to these people, that is your Emily and you're inviting them, they're already going to have said yes in their mind and they're already going to see that you understand them and you can help them. So create that avatar for your client. Also do it for your coach. So very similarly, Emily, like, I can help her with her fitness, but also like she has this little like like she's been in her career now, like after she graduated, she's been in her career for a couple years and she's feeling burnt out already. She's feeling like, oh crap, did I make a mistake? Should I go back to school? Is this really for me? Like, I'm not making enough money still. Like, I feel like I need to get another job. And she just feels like she just needs to do something more. She's not happy. She's not making the money she wanted. And she wants to like escape her 9-to-5. She wants to have more fulfillment in her life and maybe make more of an impact. She wants to travel more. She wants to just be able to like lay at home in bed a little bit longer and have an extra day off every week, you know? That is how I want to be able to help her as a coach as well. So those are the kind of, and this is like, Emily is me, you know, it's who I was when I first found Beachbody. Like, I wanted that extra freedom, that extra fulfillment, that extra time, money. I was in my career that I worked for, like, to get into, and I was like, crap, I don't even like this anymore, you know? Could I do this for another 20-something years? Fuck no. So I had to search for something else. And I'm thankful that this opportunity was here and that Amanda spoke to me in her posts every time that she wrote them. So you want to do that. Like, I was one of Amanda's easiest customers because I went to her. Same with Catherine and you, Sam. Like, you both came to me and said, I want help. Why? Because I spoke to you in whatever I was sharing. Like, at least like Sam and I, like, we had chatted before back and forth in IG. Catherine just popped into Catherine was like the one that you want the most when it's like, send me an email. She actually sent me the email and was like, whatever you're doing, I want it, you know? So like, that's what you want to create. You want to find your Sam and your Catherine of someone who's just going to be like, I need to work with you because you understand me and I want your life. Because that's what I said to Amanda. Like, when I saw her, I was like, I want your life. Exactly. She was living out west. She quit her job as a full-time teacher and was doing fitness full-time. And like, I was like, oh my God, dude, like, I want your life. 100, like, can you teach me how to have your life? And I did exactly everything that she's told me to do even still. And it's no wonder that I created that version of my life for myself. I followed in her footsteps because she told me exactly what to do and I did it, you know? So that's what you want to create. So that's like your first homework assignment is have fun with it. Like, this is the fun part, is like really figuring out who you want to help and who that person is. And the one thing I heard on a podcast today was the mall test. So if you were to go into a mall, could you pick out the store that your ideal client would shop at? Could you pick out an outfit for her? Like, do you know your person that well? That's how well you want to think about this. And for me, I think about it and I was like, yeah, Lululemon. Totally. Like, I would go into Lululemon, I'd pick my girl out an outfit. I'd go into, what's that other store? Aritzia. Like, you know, like, I want someone who is a little bit more high end and willing to invest in quality stuff. Because if she's willing to invest in quality stuff, a little bit more high ticket, she's willing to invest in herself. I don't want the Walmart shopper, because that person is going to have financial excuses up the wazoo and is just going to go for cheap, easy, quick, you know? Like, she doesn't want actually what is going to withstand time and be worth it, you know? Okay, so we got that out of the way. That's the first thing. Yes, like I said, have fun with this. Get excited. Like, I got so excited thinking about my person and I was like, oh my God, Emily's so cool. I want to be her friend. And it'll make it easier for when you go and search for your person online, right? The next thing is, I want you to really get specific on creating your own title of what type of coach you are. Yeah, you're a Beachbody coach, but do you see anywhere on my Instagram bio that I say I'm a Beachbody coach? No. So let's really use that niche specific, because anyone can go on to Beachbody and buy whatever they want from there, but you want them to sign up for you, right? For you, with you, for you. And there's still so many people to this day that when I talk to them, they don't know what Beachbody is. They just want to work with me because of what I offer. And I use my specialty as a wellness and empowerment coach as the forefront. And I say that I use Beachbody products. So that's what I say. I say I am an online wellness and empowerment coach, and I use Beachbody products and programs to help people beat binge eating and self-sabotage to reach your goals. So I want you to try and get specific there too. What type of coach do you want to be? not just a health coach. What, like, really, like, take time to think about this. And it evolves. Like, mine has evolved too, to this point. Like, I used to be I think I was a badass mindset coach. I did business strategist for transformational leaders, but I was like, that was too wordy, like I wanted something that can empower the health and the business. So wellness and empowerment coach, wellness as a whole, and I empower people. So thinking about, like we talked about this before, like who are you here to help and how? So how are you here to help them? Figuring out what you're good at. So I'm a health coach, yes, but I found wellness was a better word to encompass everything. And then empowerment. So I was like, what am I really good at? I'm really good at motivating people. I'm really good at helping them find their inner strength and talking power into them. I'm really good at empowering people. So wellness and empowerment coach was born from that. So that'll be like, that's what you should put at the top of your page, in that like dark spot there. So right there, you can't see that very well, whatever. Where I have mine, it says wellness and empowerment coach. Give me 1 second. Let me check on my bacon wrapped asparagus. Don't want that to go bad. Overcooked. I can smell it. Oh, mama. All right, I'll give it a little bit longer. Multitasking. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. Like really get specific, because there are literally hundreds of thousands of Beachbody coaches out there. So what makes you different? What is going to make someone sign up with you? Remember, you're thinking Emily is looking in and going, ooh, I need that. That is what I need. I need help with my wellness. I need empowerment, like mindset stuff. That's what Emily is going to reach out to you for. And then, so when you start writing your bio, that's where you want to, again, get really specific. So mine is so specific where I'm like, I help women drop excuses to beat binge eating and self-sabotage. So I got really specific there. I took out any fluff that said like where I live, crazy cat lady, like that stuff's fun, but this is your bio. This is your like sales page, your front cover of your magazine. So use your space wisely. If you have a shorter I help statement, cool, then you can put all that extra stuff in there. But let's start there first. So that's what I did. I started with that, and then I started adding around it. So I put that I'm a fitness instructor and an online mentor as well. So I want people to know that I know my shit as a fitness professional. Like I didn't want to put them a fitness professional because that seems too much, like too serious. So I'm a fitness instructor / online mentor. So letting people know that I do online coaching as well as in-person coaching. That's just me showing my resume, like my skills. So get specific on like how you want to help people. What is your thing? And don't be afraid to be too specific here. Like if your thing is like Sam, if you put, I help busy nurses like drop their excuses and make time for their health within their busy schedule, like something like that. Or if it's like, I help busy nurses who work 12-hour night shifts still make time for their workouts, or something like, like get specific, go for it, because you are helping you do something like yourself so you can help other people who are right where you are. And the more specific, the better, because there are so many nurses out there who do not make time for themselves. And you guys are doing so much to like carry people, literally like save lives. You need your health. You need your energy. So you could even say that, like helping busy nurses create energy so they can be healthier for their job, like something like that, and play around with it. It can change. My bio has changed so much. Catherine, like you can even get specific if you want to focus on the dog handlers, right? Because I know you said it before, so many of those people are not healthy. They're busy on the go, something like that. Or you can say like traveling, like something, people who like have a traveling job, like, I don't know, find some sort of work, like people who travel for their job still make time to prioritize your workouts and your nutrition while traveling. Like that is huge. That is specific, but that is what you want, because that's where you're going to have, it's going to help you with your hashtags too. Because you can like hashtag that, like busy nurses, healthy nurses, traveling, like all the dog handler hashtags, or traveling is my job, like something like that, like staying on track while traveling, like anything like that. It's just when you figure out, like everything clicks of who you're here to help, how you're going to do it, and really get specific. One thing that I know I'm going to try and add in here is, so I help women drop excuses to beat binge eating and self-sabotage, but I need to add a result there. That's one thing I need to add. So they can lose the weight or something like that. So I'm going to play around with mine and add something like that in. So you want to give them what you do and that, like, what is their desired result? So what you want your people to do. Like, yes, I want to help my people beat binge eating and self-sabotage, but to do what? Like, what for? To lose weight or to get, don't use get healthy, because healthy has so many different definitions for so many different people. Like, what I would ask you is, what does healthy mean for you? Like, whether it's mindset, more energy, lose the weight, feel better in your own skin. Maybe that's what I'll put. Feel better in your own skin. There you go. So really getting specific is going to be so helpful for you with your posting, with your hashtags, and all that stuff. So that was like the biggest thing that I want to talk about, is really niching down, figure out who you're here to talk to, how you can help them, and then always having that work with me down at the bottom there. And I think that's pretty much it that I wanted to chat about. Yeah, I think that's all on that topic that I wanted to talk about, getting your social media there. So yeah, that's all I got. Just a quick one today. Do you guys have any questions about that? Anything you want to chat about? Yeah, unmute yourself.
What was the podcast that you listened to that talked about having an avatar?
So it's called Payday with Ray Ray. And Rachel Bell is like, I have such a girl crush on her. And she's a genius. Like, she literally is a fucking genius with her marketing. She understands psychology. Like, I highly suggest follow her, listen to her podcast, because it is just pure gold. And everything she is teaching in these podcasts, it's worked on me, because after listening to that podcast today, I booked a call to learn about her online coach accelerator or mentorship or whatever, because I've been thinking about doing it, and literally a year has probably passed, because I missed the October one. I wasn't ready for it. And then the one before was probably in February. I wasn't ready for it. And then I'm like, you know what? Financially, I have the space to do it. And I just feel like I need to do it. Like, she has spoken to me in the way, like, everything she's taught in the niching, she got me. Like, she is speaking right to me. I am her ideal client, and I'm like, I need this. And if I'm like, shit, if she can do this to me, I can, like, imagine what she can teach me to do, like, with other people, right?
Yeah.
And if you are able to go through it as well, like, I highly recommend doing it. I'm going to, of course, forward whatever I'm learning to you guys. But I guess that's the other thing I want to say is, don't always wait for me to come to you with what I'm learning, or like trainings or anything like that. Like, go out and find it on your own as well. Like, these team calls are always here, and I always share what I'm learning too. But what I'm learning might not be exactly what you need to learn, or like, it might not be enough. Like, you might need extra help in a certain area. So like, Catherine and I invested in, we split a Instagram stories course. And the prime example of something that Rachel talks about is like lower ticket, like spending all your money on these lower ticket offers that don't perform how you need them, versus just investing in the high ticket offer to actually get the real shit. And that was the thing. Like, it was great. It was a great little course. And thankfully we split it, because I would not have been happy if I spent the full amount on it, because I didn't do a lot with it. Like, it was good. I learned to, it was kind of like, okay, I kind of already knew this. It was like a lot of hype when she talked about it. I don't know. What did you feel from it, Catherine?
Yeah, like, it wasn't anything that was like, like, I know it sounds silly, but it was like, in a comparison, if I'm doing like a call, like I'm listening to like Danielle or like Amanda, they'll be like nuggets, and you're like, oh,
yes,
oh, that was good. And then like listening to it, I was like, okay, oh, that's a smart way of doing something and whatnot, but it wasn't anything like mind blowing kind of a thing. But
exactly. That's exactly how I feel too. It's a little more like fluff, like, oh, make your thing pretty and and do all these like Canva things, which is not necessary. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, but that's just extra work that I don't like doing. So
Yeah, that's not me.
like,
That's not me.
I'm not a huge, like I'm creative in some ways, but like to sit down and take the extra time to create all these graphics every month, a new graphic, it's just not necessary. That stuff isn't necessary. So there was something like, I did get a reminder from doing that because she like had us write out like, okay, what is the group you're doing? Who are you hoping to help in this group? And I did like the type form, the new format to create a questionnaire form. I did like that. I got a lot of value from her questions that she offered there. Excuse me. And if you want an example, you can look at the form that I have in my bio. So those type of questions have been really good for like, kind of like one of the questions is basically saying, are you ready to invest in this? And saying yes, no, or like whatever. So you get just straight answers from people. And I really liked that. So that was probably the most value I got out of it. Hey, you win some, you lose some. Not all of them are going to be good. And I like more interactive type of coaching. The same thing, like you said, when you're actually on a call with someone instead of just watching a video course. And that's why I chose to invest in, like, I don't know what the price of any of this is yet with Rachel. So I'm just going to get on a call. The call is free to figure it out, ask questions, and just see. Like, there's no harm in figuring it out. And I feel like it's going to be around like $5,000. I feel like it's going to be something like that. I don't know though. And that makes me a little nervous, but you get your own personal, like, it's not going to be exactly her. Like everyone gets their own personal coach. And then we do group calls together though with her. And that's what I need. Like, that's why I signed up with Amanda. I didn't go sign up on Beachbody on my own or start my own coaching like without Beachbody because I want that extra accountability. I want that guidance. So I'm excited to just see what happens with this and just see, because like the results that she shares that people get from it, I'm like, holy shit, like I need that. I just fucking need that. Cause I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like I've been doing this for 4.5 years. I still love it. And I've done amazing things with it, but I feel like I could do more. And I feel like I should be further along. Right. And I think that's normal. I think we all feel that way sometime around our journey. Like I know Amanda's even shared with me that she feels that way too. Like looking at, it's easy to play the comparison, and she's like compares herself to other coaches on her team, like Leticia or Tanya or Ashley. Like Amanda started at the same time as Ashley Molstead, and she's fucking number one in the company, you know? So imagine that comparisonitis, right? Like at least like I judge myself, but I'm still Amanda's top coach, you know? So it's like, I'm not comparing myself to like other coaches on our team. I'm comparing myself to just like, it's our own like mind fuckery that we get within our own heads. But if you feel like you should be further along, then figure out a way to get yourself further along is kind of what I'm getting at here. So whether that's watching YouTube trainings, whether that's signing up with another, like there are coaches out there who help health coaches, like specifically for that. So whether that's something like making another investment in that, Angie Lee has a really great niche course too. So maybe if you're not ready to fully invest in like the OCA, which is probably going to be a few $1,000s, I can assume. Angie Lee has a really great like niche specific course that has had really good results. People have gotten really good results from that as well. I think that's more like $300 to $500, which again, still an investment, but cheaper than a few thousand, right? So there are options out there 100%. And at the end of the day, like this is, if you want this to be a business for you, you still got to invest in it. Like as coaches, we have such a low like amount of investment of what, like $150 a month to pay for your Shakeology, which is a product you'd be getting anyways. Imagine if you were paying rent at a gym, that would be $5,000 a month or more, plus staff, plus all that stuff. So we have a really low level of investment here. So if you want that growth and that scalability, every successful, whether they're a coach or every successful entrepreneur or anything, invest back into themselves and into their business. So you don't have to invest thousands of dollars. Maybe it's just getting a personal development book, you know, maybe it's going like maybe it's going to a Super Saturday, something like that, right? Like those little things will help you grow, help you learn new things. And that's what this is all about. Constantly learning, constantly growing and evolving to better yourself, and just always trying to move yourself forward instead of going backwards. Okay. Anything else? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Awesome. I'm going to just stop this recording because I just want to talk to you guys separately there. But yeah, watch the recording here. If you're watching the recording, take that time to do this exercise, post it in the group so that we can all chime in and say, this looks great, or, ooh, maybe you should get more specific on that, or I have a question, what do you mean by that? Let's use each other, right? Because your ideal client might be in the same spot as like where someone else in this group was too. Like they might have knowledge on it as well, okay? So I'm going to stop this recording. I'll talk to you guys later.